Okay, welcome back to Majora's Mask. In the last part, we infiltrated the pirate's fortress and obtained the hook shot in the first Zorag. And in this part, we're going to be heading back there to get the other 3 Zorags in that area. Not very much to talk about when swimming in this direction. Sorry if my voice is a bit off this time, or more off than usual, I should say, because the audio quality on this old camera is not very good. But I'm still kind of sick since the last time, but good enough to keep recording now, so that's good. I'm not going to get too behind on this, because as I said, it is a school project. Come on. No. Dang it. Whatever. Do this easily another time. So you notice I took up my picto box there. Sometime in the fortress, we need to take a picture of one of the pirates for later. So don't forget to do that, Gurs. It's going to be pretty inconvenient to come back here later and do that. Also, I really don't like these skullfish. They just appear out of nowhere, and they're pretty hard to avoid as the human. But if I were to turn into the Zora here, there's always the chance that the pirates could see me and I could get thrown out. So you're always going to want to keep the stone mask on in this area. It's a little bit of a shortcut to... Also, one more thing. You're going to want to have 3 bottles here before you continue, because there's 3 Zora... As we heard from the pirate leader, there are 4 Zora eggs here, and we got the first one and brought it back to the lab already. But we're going to be getting the other 3 this time. We have 3 bottles right now. Now that we have the hook shot, you could technically have all the bottles at this point, but I'm not going to be getting all of them right off the bat because that's really inconvenient and requires going to some new areas and starting some new side quests, so we're not going to be doing that yet. As you can see, I used the hook shot back there to get in here. Don't need to go through that whole underground segment anymore. Okay, let's just take out the picto box, and that should be fine. So the next thing we need to do is figure out where the other Zorags are. I don't think there's any dialogue or anything that hints at this, but what you're supposed to do is go back to the main courtyard and hook shot to these posts here. Hookshot is kind of weird to use with an analog stick, not gonna lie, but just like the Ocarina, you can kind of deal with it. Because you have to use the analog stick on all the Virtual Console versions of this game and the GameCube version, but for the original 64 and the 3DS version, you have buttons for them. So this is like the first door, not the first door, but the first door I'm going to be going through, and that was actually pretty simple. I remember these areas being a lot longer. So walk into this room, and she'll come up out of nowhere pretty much and start attacking you. Now, unlike the last Gerudos, the ones that were patrolling around, she won't throw you out, but you're actually going to have to fight her. Don't know what the difference between her and the other ones are, but whatever. You're just going to want to attack when she doesn't have her swords up, and there we go. They're not too hard. I also don't know why these particular Gerudos can see through the stone mask, but they can. And yes, there are more of them. Restock items a little bit there. Put a hook shot onto the wood up in this area. Pretty much anything made out of wood you can hook shot to it. Now really quick, I've got a new enemy here. This is a Disbraco. Tattle hates this thing. So do I. These things are annoying. They just do a whole lot of damage to you if you let them bite you, so take them out with arrows from outside of the thing. I forgot to equip the bottle. So let's scoop up the next Zora egg. Weird thing about these Zora eggs. If you take them to the Curiosity Shop in Clocktown, you can sell them for 10 rupees. That's kinda horrible, to be honest, and I really hope no one does that. But you can, if you want to just see some interesting dialogue about it, I guess. But if you do that, you're screwed out of completing this area for the whole 3-day cycle. So don't do that. Go through this door here, and we'll just be back out in the main courtyard on the sledge. As you can see, there's a few of those little door entrances all over the place. I think in this part we're either going to be getting all the eggs or getting 2 of them, so we'll see how much time we have. I believe for this one you have to aim it pretty dang close to the top, because you have to grab onto this one. Alright, good. Once you're on top of that one, aim over here and latch on that post. Remember to keep the stone mask on, because there's a lot of guards around here and you don't want to get thrown out. That'd just be inconvenient. If you don't have the stone mask, which you don't have to get it, but you should, you can just shoot these guys down with arrows. Over here is his chest. I don't think it's possible to get this without the stone mask, honestly. Whatever. 100 rupees is quite a bit. Might as well just pick it up when we're in the area. And let's head in here. Heard that it's kind of a good idea to fight these guys as the Zora. They don't get any special dialogue for seeing who is presumably Mikau again, which is kind of strange, but, you know, no big deal, I guess. I think it is kind of fitting that we fight against these guys who kidnapped the Zora eggs, stole the Zora eggs, rather, as the Zora. But that makes it a lot harder. Even if you can use the boomerangs to stun them, I usually consider the sword a better idea, because the sword does a lot more damage. My voice is really off today, sorry about that. I really cannot just put these videos off anymore. I've got to get them done, even if my voice is all weird. You have to get the fins back from the boomerang thing before you can actually attack, so be sure you do that. Yep. Sorry about that. Just my stupid phone again that I always forget to turn off before doing this. As you can see, this kind of takes forever as the Zora, but I think this is kind of the best way to do it. Or at least as the Zora. I say you should use the sword normally, but I just want to show what fighting with this Zora Link is like. Wow, I really suck at this today. Alright, that's the end of that. So I'm going to be fighting them with the sword from here on out, because I think there are a couple more Gerudos to fight in this area. Got another Shell Blade in here, so I'm gonna have to fight that if we're gonna get the Zorag. Actually, better idea. Screw the Shell Blade, grab the Zorag, and just leave. Alright, well, that's enough for now, so thanks for watching.